Hi, my friends. So we're on to the next book, and the next book is Aladdin. And Princess Jasmine must marry a prince, but when she meets a poor street urchin called Aladdin, she falls in love. Will the two find a way to be together? Let's find out. So this is our first page. Really great picture. And then this is our title page. The title is Aladdin, and down here is by Disney Press. So they own the book, they own the copy, they own the copyrights, they own the words, the story, the pictures, the whole nine. Let's get started. In the Arabian desert, an evil sorcerer named Jafar told a thief named Gazim to enter the Cave of Wonders to fetch a magic lamp. As Gazim walked toward the cave, a voice boomed. "Only one may enter here, one whose worth is far within. The diamond in the rough." The cave wouldn't let Gazim inside. "I must find this diamond in the rough," said Jafar. The next evening in the city of Agrabah, a poor young man named Aladdin and his monkey Abu sat down to eat their first meal in days. But Aladdin realized that there were others worse off than them, and he gave the bread to some hungry children. "Someday, Abu, things are gonna change," Aladdin said as he stared at the Sultan's palace. Meanwhile, in the palace, Princess Jasmine was very unhappy. Her father, the Sultan, wanted her to marry a prince in just 3 days. "It's the law," he said. "You're a princess." "Then maybe I don't want to be a princess anymore," she replied as she patted her pet tiger Raja. "If I do marry, I want it to be for love." The Sultan was at his wit's end. He called upon his most trusted advisor, Jafar, for help. "Jafar, I'm in desperate need of your wisdom," the Sultan pleaded. "Jasmine refuses to choose a husband." "Perhaps I can devise a solution," Jafar said, "but it would require the use of the mystic blue diamond." Jafar hypnotized the Sultan with the snake staff. Then he took his mystic ring. Jafar had a plan. He would use the ring to find the diamond in the rough and enter the Cave of Wonders, and then he would become Sultan. That night, Jasmine decided to run away. "I can't stay here and have my life lived for me," she told Raja. "I'll miss you." Outside the palace wall, Jasmine suddenly found herself alone in a world. Agrabah's busy marketplace. Before long, Jasmine saw a hungry child. She took an apple from the fruit stand and gave it to him. "You'd better be able to pay for that," bellowed the huge fruit seller. The princess hadn't realized she would have to pay. Luckily, clever Aladdin helped her get away. "So, where are you from?" Aladdin asked. "I ran away," Jasmine answered with a sigh. "My father is forcing me to get married." By now, Jafar had discovered that Aladdin was the only one who could enter the Cave of Wonders. He ordered the Sultan's guard to bring Aladdin to the palace. Jasmine tried to save Aladdin by revealing that she was the princess, but the guards didn't listen. Locked away in a dungeon, Aladdin could only think of the beautiful princess he would never see again. Then suddenly an old prisoner stepped out from the shadows. "There is a cave filled with treasures," he said. "Treasure enough to impress even your princess." Aladdin and the old prisoner Aladdin followed the old prisoner through a secret passage out into the desert. Soon, Aladdin and Abu were standing before the Cave of Wonders. A booming voice told Aladdin that he could go inside, but told him not to touch any treasure, only the lamp. "Fetch me the lamp, and you shall have your reward, your eternal reward." But as Aladdin reached for the lamp, Abu touched a gem. The voice of the cave spoke. "You have touched the forbidden treasure. Now you will never again see the light of day." Aladdin and Abu raced for the entrance, but as soon as the old prisoner had the lamp, he pushed Aladdin and Abu down into the collapsing cave. "It's mine!" the old man shrieked and pulled off his disguise to reveal that he was Jafar. But when he reached in his robe, the lamp was gone. A magic carpet appeared and caught Aladdin and Abu. It safely set them on the floor of the cave. "We're trapped!" Aladdin cried, but Abu held out his paw. "The lamp!" Aladdin exclaimed. The monkey had snatched it back. Aladdin rubbed the lamp to clean off some of the dust, and the lamp began to glow, and then a cloud of smoke poured from the spout and turned into a blue genie. The genie explained that he could grant Aladdin 3 wishes. Aladdin couldn't believe it. Aladdin didn't want to waste a wish, so he tricked the genie into getting them out of the cave. "What is it that you want most?" the genie asked later, offering Aladdin the first of his 3 wishes. "Can you make me into a prince?" Aladdin asked. He wanted to impress Princess Jasmine. "Hang on to your turban, kid," the genie shouted. "We're gonna make you a star." Dressed in royal robes and calling himself Prince Ali, Aladdin went to the palace to speak with Jasmine's father. "Your Majesty, I have journeyed from afar to seek your daughter's hand in marriage," Aladdin announced. The Sultan was thrilled, but Jasmine thought Ali was just another snooty prince. "Prince Ali, Ali Ababwa. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum. Bum ba da 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 da. To try to win Jasmine's heart, Aladdin sneaked up to her balcony on the magic carpet. "Please, give me a chance," Aladdin asked. Then he invited her on a magical ride. Jasmine realized that the prince was really the young man she had met in the marketplace. She thought he must have been in disguise too. By the end of the night, they had fallen in love. Before long, Jafar heard that Prince Ali and Jasmine were growing close. Jafar knew that he had to get rid of the prince. He ordered his guards to chain Prince Ali up and throw him into the sea. "I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride." Luckily, the genie was nearby, and Aladdin used his second wish to save him. "Don't scare me like that, kid," the genie said as he unchained Aladdin. Aladdin raced to the palace and arrived just as the hypnotized sultan was about to order Jasmine to marry Jafar. Your Highness, Jafar has been controlling you with this, Aladdin cried as he smashed the snake staff. Traitor! The Sultan cried. But before the guards could arrest Jafar, the villain escaped. Later, hiding in his laboratory, Jafar realized that Prince Ali was nothing more than Aladdin, and that he must have the magic lamp. At dawn the next morning, Jafar's parrot Iago snuck into Aladdin's room and stole the lamp. At last, Jafar had the lamp. Eagerly, he rubbed it, and the genie appeared. I am your master now, Jafar bellowed. I wish to rule as Sultan. The genie was powerless to resist. Genie, no! Aladdin cried as Jafar took over the palace. Sorry, kid, the genie said. I've got a new master now. Then Jafar made his second wish, to become the most powerful sorcerer in the world. Jafar used his evil sorcery to banish Aladdin to the snowy ends of the earth. Luckily, Abu and the magic carpet were still with him. Now, back to Agrabah, Aladdin cried as they sped off on the magic carpet. Back at the palace, the poor sultan was hanging from the ceiling of his throne room like a puppet, and Jafar had made Jasmine his slave. Jasmine saw Aladdin sneaking into the throne room. She quickly distracted Jafar before he could notice, but just as Aladdin was reaching for the lamp, Jafar saw his reflection in Jasmine's tiara. How many times do I have to kill you, boy? Jafar cried as he fired his snake staff at Aladdin and trapped him. Jasmine ran to help Aladdin, but Jafar trapped her too. Princess, your time is up, he cried. Suddenly, Aladdin had an idea to rid them of Jafar. The genie has more power than you'll ever have, Aladdin told Jafar. So the power-hungry Jafar used his last wish to become a genie. But Jafar had forgotten one thing. All genies must live in a lamp until they are summoned by a new master. No! Jafar cried as he was imprisoned inside a magic lamp. As a reward for Aladdin's bravery, the Sultan changed the law so Jasmine could marry whomever she chose. Of course, she chose Aladdin. Aladdin used his third wish to set the genie free. The genie was so happy. He couldn't wait to see the world. Aladdin and Genie sadly said goodbye, but they knew they would be friends forever. And that, my friends, is the end of this book. Thank you for joining me this story time, and I hope to see you next time.